Hello and welcome to a bonus video from MinnMax. I'm Ben Hansen, joined by the ambiguous voice of Kyle Hilliard.
Really? People know my voice, I would assume.
I guess not so ambiguous. Kyle, we're here to check out the very opening of Resident Evil 3 because Capcom has wanted to keep it secret. I think it is a very cool thing, so spoilers for the opening of Resident Evil 3. It might not be as you imagine, but if you're curious how this game actually opens, we're going to show it off, and then we're going to kind of go back after we check it out and maybe pick it apart a little bit. But let's just escape from the current world of events and just focus on this.
Immediately, I'm like, whoa, this is live action footage.
Yes.
That's an actress. What is happening here?
Well, I mean, we think it's an actress. It could actually just be a news report pulled from most places around the world these days talking about the pandemic.
What's her opening line is the pandemic has spread faster than anything. It's like, oh, okay, geez,
right.
All right.
Right. But yeah, I did not expect this movie to open with live action.
Yeah. Umbrella logos on the wall. This is funny. I mean, it's not that funny, I guess. But yeah,
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it immediately. Oh, Matt Gorkas is his name. Immediately, it just struck me as like, wait, what am I playing? Like, I did not expect this at all.
Yeah, for sure. Because especially just thinking of like the opening of RE2, where it's like, okay, it's a great looking hamburger in a truck, and then this time it's like, well, this feels so different.
Do you think it's like a Resident Evil 1 callback?
I guess so. Right? Yeah, I guess for that live action opening. But like it looks good and it sounds good, and then of course I don't believe that's live action Nemesis because I don't think they could afford him after the second film. Was he in the second film?
Yeah. Yes, I've definitely watched those.
Oh really?
No, I've never seen any of those. I take that back. I saw the first one.
Okay, first one I'll defend parts of it. The laser grid's pretty sweet. But this is like the fun fusion then, where it's like, okay, what's live action now? The case isn't, but those actors were, but then the close-ups aren't.
Yeah, which is like an impressive thing of like, where is the line? Like, which is fun to figure out.
Yeah.
Because even this, because it's a little blurry, like, and I was like, oh, we're still live action? I was like, oh, okay, no, those tissues look CG.
Yeah, and we are playing on PC, so it's going to look pretty decent here. But from the first trailer of the Resident Evil 3 remake, people were like, what's up with that Jill Mirror stuff? And here's the answer for kind of what's up with that Jill Mirror stuff, where first person, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And I guess, I mean, we're spoiling this. You're going to take control soon and have full control of her. This isn't just a cutscene.
Yeah, for sure. Look at this.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, I guess it's hard not to think of PT just because PT has become this like insane, impossible game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, walking around in a spooky room? That's PT. I mean,
I would go with, I'm no video game historian, but Resident Evil 7 seems like a better point of comparison.
Yeah, I don't know. Or Silent Hill 4 The Room comes to mind, too. Like,
really? Where
you're just, like, trapped in an apartment in first person. Like, but, yeah, no, Resident Evil 7, for sure, yeah. Wait, was it PT first or Resident Evil 7 first?
I believe PT.
Was that? Okay.
Okay, here we go. Although the Capcom Kitchen demo, maybe that predated it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Look at this.
Strange to me that she just has the water running. I don't know.
Well, maybe not everything is as it seems here, Kyle. Sweet Jesus, no.
That's a mascara. This is crazy. First person turning into a zombie.
It works.
Yeah. I can't think of... I mean, I've watched a lot of zombie media. I don't know that... I can't think of... I'm sure it exists. But, like, seeing someone turn into a zombie from their perspective, I don't know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head. What do you think about Jill's look in this game overall?
It's very Natalie Portman-y.
Oh, really? I think a lot of people were saying it looks like Mila Jovovich from the films.
Oh, I can see that. Like, kind of similar hair. Yeah, Natalie Portman was the one I think of.
Yeah.
Which I like her look, though. I think she looks great.
Yeah, I mean, visually, this game is incredible if you haven't picked up on that yet. But, you know, it's weird because, obviously, Joe Valentine is in those films, and it's not played by the main character, Alice, so it's a mess.
Yeah. There's a rumor that they're rebooting Resident Evil movies and actually, like, following closer to the games, like, going to cast a Leon and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. I'd be more interested in that than whatever they have going on here.
Yeah. The big report, recap, a little bit of lore for you, but we're not in it for the lore, at least for the opening here. When you play the game, I hope you learn a lot and take your time really savoring this, because, yeah, just the amount of details they can pack in first person is really cool.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend a lot of time. I mean, you don't spend a lot of time here. Even if you linger, like, you really don't spend a ton of time in this room in the first person.
No whammies.
Are you a zombie?
Oh, just pretty chill. And blood-free.
But
So
still,
everything's great.
still just left the sink on. Is it like maybe she's trying to make sure the pipes don't freeze or something? I don't know.
I think she's just had a very stressful life, Kyle, and sometimes she just forgets to do very basic things because she's operating like on a whole other level compared to us mortals.
That's true. You're very right.
Yeah. This intro reminded me a bit of like, this is a weird comparison, but I thought of Metal Gear Solid 5, just for like a very distinct, different intro. And it's cool that Capcom was not letting it be shown originally. But again, thank you for watching this video so you can see exactly why it popped for a lot of people reviewing the game.
And that's it. That's it for first person at this point. I mean, maybe later in the game. I haven't played a lot, but
okay. I'm like 2/3 of the way through, and that is it for now. Maybe it'll do a full circle and come back to it in the end, but definitely very different from the intro from the beginning, or from the original Resident Evil 3, but here we go.
By the way, I was pretty enamored with the apartment and like looking around. That note by the pizza box is pretty funny. And I let that phone ring for a really long time. So in my game, my version of the narrative is that Nemesis was just hanging around, like behind that wall, waiting for me to answer the phone, waiting for the perfect moment.
3, go in. This is gonna be sweet. One thing that's very clear throughout the course of the game is Nemesis is a terrible assassin. Like, he should just snap her neck, but instead he's firing rocket launchers that never hit you and just slowly doing a lot of ineffective things. But now, full control. And then that transition, like the camera transitions are just wild in this intro where I had control, then it took it away from me and it hasn't cut yet. Like, it's really cool.
It feels very seamless. That is like, I feel like that's a very current gen thing of just like not cutting to black for a moment, ever anymore. Just like keeping it going, which I really love.
And I hope it continues going into next gen. But here, Sigourney Weaver homage over there. That's fun.
What the name of the? Oh, Sigourney. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Ahoy! Oh.
Hey there. Are you singing opera? Oh, nope. Okay.
Oh, well, looks like the fat lady sang, Kyle.
I'm adjusting my collar furiously.
Great.
Slow-mo.
And I don't want to spoil things throughout all of Resident Evil 3 either, but Nemesis is a hard guy to kill.
He's very mean.
Yeah. He's just so angry at these STARS members. Waiting for control. All right. Barely a butt shot. All right, moving on. Here we go.
Small area for the camera.
Oh, interesting. You can't do the quick turn here like you can in the main game.
Oh.
Can't even rotate the camera around, actually. So they limit you.
They didn't build that out there. Oh, grab that and put on your head.
Too much Half-Life Alyx.
Too much Half-Life Alyx.
Too much Half-Life Alyx. Okay. And
grab some flowers. Oh, no, just heading right out there. Okay.
Try and pacify the beast.
It's such a video game thing to kick a ladder down to like create a...
Yeah, that's always fun.
No, I like it. It's one of those things that I don't mind being like, oh yeah, I'm in a video game. It's like, I'm gonna kick the crap out of this ladder. It's gonna be
especially
awesome.
Resident Evil. Like, all right, lock down this new path. All right, now I have controls again.
Well, this is another part that I was like, this is amazing. Crash Bandicoot mode.
Well, yeah, that's true. Again, but Nemesis, just quick snap of the neck, buddy. That's all you gotta do.
You got tendrils, man. Oh, there's a store reference. It's fun.
Yeesh. From what I've played, 2/3 of the way through the game at least, this is the most impressive set piece. They try and do some more action-y sequences later on, especially with Nemesis, over and over again, but that is the one that was the most effective. The other ones are kind of just run and you'll eventually get away here.
Yeah. No, there's a lot happening. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
You okay?
What was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You.
I don't know if this like continuous shot thing, I mean, is like directly God of War inspired, or if just games have always kind of been leaning that way anyway, because as the player, the games are so one shot to begin with, but like,
yeah,
I don't. if it is directly, folks playing God of War and being like, we want to try to emulate that continuous camera kind of thing, like, I love it. Like, rip it off as much as possible.
Yeah, I can't imagine this. Well, who knows when this game actually started development, so it's a little bit ambiguous for whether they could incorporate that, but I think everyone was leaning that way. I mean, Cory Barlog was wanting to do that with the Tomb Raider franchise, for years and years before he eventually went on to God of War, or went back to God of War, so.
Yeah, it's not like, it's that thing where it's like, I don't think God of War necessarily invented that idea, but they were just the first to execute it on it really well, so everything kind of feels similar to that now. But it's great. I love it. I love like the way the camera just sort of lingers, during these big action sequences.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, give him the sign.
Get him, Brad.
Give him the old sandwich board. See, like that guy is more effective than Nemesis.
He really is. He really is. They should have sent just 4 zombies to kill STARS members instead of the most expensive, over-the-top villain of all time.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the game so far, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm really liking it a lot.
Okay.
I'm not super far, but I just, even as an extension of what they started with Resident Evil 2 Remake, like, it's great to just have more of along those lines,
Yeah, for sure. I understand some people are disappointed that Nemesis isn't a little more dynamic. It's a little bit set piecey every time he pops in and stuff. And
hold on, we got to point this out, Hanson. She's got the gun, okay, and then camera pans away, and she has a whole deal on now. She's got like the brace, all that stuff. Okay, sorry, finish your thought.
I
wanted to make sure I made that point.
No, it's a great point overall, and now we have full control. And this is basically like, okay, now the game is actually starting here. But yes, also it's a little bit shorter. I understand. I'm like 2/3 of the way through. For a point of reference, if you've played the game before, I'm towards the end of the hospital, and I'm maybe like 4.5 hours in.
Fewer puzzles, I'm hearing as well, right?
I am shocked by that, absolutely. But I think this is a good way for Jill to go out for really just showing the intro here, right?
Yeah, I mean, because at this point you're playing the game, right?
At this point you're basically playing the game. It's just that kind of set piece opening that I thought really stood out, and it's a cool thing to reveal. But hey, we're going to be talking more about talking more about Resident Evil 3 on the MinnMax Show podcast coming up this Thursday with Jeff Markifava and Suriel Vasquez. We've all been playing a ton, and so I will have played more by then too. But it's on youtube.com/MinnMax Show. Check it out and listen, everybody, or you can listen on your favorite podcast app. Bye, everybody.
Finish the outro.
It's too late for him. There's no plug that'll save Jill. Do you want to get your name or Twitch or YouTube channel in the description of everything we release? Record a podcast with us, put a picture of your choice on MinnMax's TV, or a whole lot more? You can check out the benefits for supporting us on Patreon. If you support MinnMax at any tier on Patreon, you can submit questions or comments for us to read on the air, and you'll also get access to the wonderful MinnMax Discord. We need your help to keep this whole indie trainer rolling, so we'd appreciate it if you checked us out.